Second Lady Usha Vance will be taking a trip Thursday to the beautiful island of Greenland. National Security Advisor Mike Waltz and Energy Secretary Chris Wright, among others, will be joining Usha Vance. And now another guest will be joining her.
Hey guys, it's Shady Vance, the Vice President, and you know there was so much excitement around Usha's visit to Greenland this Friday that I decided that I didn't want her to have all that fun by herself, and so I'm going to join her. I'm going to visit some of our guardians in the Space Force on the northwest coast of Greenland and also just check out what's going on with the security there of Greenland. Unfortunately, leaders in both America and in Denmark, I think, ignored Greenland for far too long. That's been bad for Greenland. It's also been bad for the security of the entire world. We think we can take things in a different direction, so I'm going to go check it out.
That is one of the most bogus things I have ever heard J.D. Vance say. President Trump told reporters that officials from Greenland had asked for a team to visit the island. In a Facebook post, however, the government of Greenland wrote, "Just for the record, the government of Greenland has not extended any invitations for any visits, neither private nor official."
The outgoing Greenland Prime Minister, Moot Begede, said, "We are," and I butchered that name, so apologies to that, "we are now at a level where this cannot in any way be characterized as a harmless visit from a politician's wife. The only purpose is to demonstrate power over us." Trump has said that acquiring Greenland is an absolute necessity. He has also not ruled out using military force to take it. The island is a semi-autonomous territory of Denmark.
The president's son, Donald Trump Jr., also visited Greenland earlier in January. A Greenland member of parliament told Politico in January that Trump Jr.'s visit was staged and that the island wants their own independence and democracy.
Trump believes acquiring Greenland is important for national and international security purposes. Most of the island is also in the Arctic Circle, which has untapped natural resources and is close to key shipping zones.
In response to Vance's announcement, congressional candidate Isaiah Martin wrote on Blue Sky, quote, "You're destroying our economy, yet Greenland is what you focus on. Useless."
Popular newsletter writer Paul Scalise wrote on X, "What I like about America taking Greenland is that it humbles the Nordic people. They've been getting very arrogant lately with their bike lanes, clean cities, economic equality, and architectural style." They have to remember you have to build a military first.
Oh, so I thought he was your peace president. So this idea we're going to go take
No, I'm not for taking Greenland, and we're not going to be conquering Greenland. There's going to be no military. Let me reassure you, there will be no conquest of Greenland.
You have a sort of psychic take on what Trump is thinking?
I'm an oracle. I can predict the future. We will not militarily attack or invade Greenland.
If I said that, they call me woo-woo. You know, he said that we're going to take it no matter what.
I'm using my psychic powers to predict. No, he didn't say we're going to take it
Okay, everybody,
no matter what.
the show is getting more and more interesting. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Yeah. No, we've got a couple more words to say on this before we wrap.
Okay, I got that right.
No. We don't have to go that quickly.
Okay.
I think, look, here's my Greenland plan, and you won't even disagree with this, Marianne.
Okay. I might, but I'll make my own decision.
Well, I want us to have better relations with Greenland.
Sounds
it's
good.
This giant landmass.
Yes.
Near Canada. You know where it is on the map, I'm sure.
I do know where it is.
It's very large. In certain maps, it's like the whole world.
3 times the size of Texas.
It can be valuable for shipping and minerals. I want to have a good relationship with them, mutually beneficial economic arrangements, better for them, better for us. If the people of Greenland voted and indicated that they wanted to be part of the U.S., then we would pursue that. If they want to be independent, that's fine. We're not going to fight on their behalf, obviously. But what they have the right to self-determination, and they should pursue that. And I support them, and I want to have better relations with them as our nation. We're not going to seize anything or steal anything or have any kind of military involvement. We're going to have better relations with them, and where we can have better trade arrangements. We're talking about factories. Can factories be built there if they want them, if there's people to work there? Okay. That all sounds great to me. And so we're going to have good, better economic cooperation with them. That's what we want to do. How does that sound?
That is your view? That
Yes.
sounds very lovely. I think it has very little to do with the reality as being promoted right now by the Trump administration. You mentioned the things that Greenland has. It has a lot more than that. It has minerals that the American government wants. You know, McKinley bought Alaska. I mean, it's not like there has never, and then there was the Louisiana Purchase.
Yeah.
So it is not completely outrageous when presidents talk about buying territory. However, that's not what's going on with Greenland.
We're not going to seize it.
Greenland, right. However, it's important for you to recognize, contrary to what you just said, that the president Greenland has made it clear. He has said the words that we even mentioned ourselves here. We're going to get it one way or the other. He has not ruled out the use of force. Now, when J.D. Vance said on that bogus video that we just played, he said, Usha's having so much fun, I want to go too. It was the opposite of that. Usha's trip has been so criticized. There have been officials of Greenland who have pointed out this was not an official visit. They were not invited. She's going to some games, and they said they're public and she wants to go, but nobody's inviting her. He is going as a kind of dog who's going to pee on the territory. He is going to make it clear, oh, you say it's not an official visit? I'm going too. And also notice what else he said. I'm visiting our military. I'm visiting our military there. I think this is far more serious than you were admitting, even though I like your version of reality. It's just not total reality. It is not the agenda that Trump is pursuing. He is very intent on getting Greenland. The things that Vance said there about Denmark was ridiculous. They've been ignoring it. Greenland and Denmark have
Greenland
their issues.
feels that
definitely.
way. The people of Greenland feel like they've been ignored by Denmark.
No, it's not. No, it's almost the opposite. They feel that there's been too much dominance.
Right.
By Denmark.
They feel like
But
their
the point
political
is,
respects.
What you and I agree is that this should be the people
Yeah.
of Greenland. It should be their decision. And I do not agree with you that the Trump administration is taking the admittedly respectful view that you are. See, if only you and I, if it were you and me, then we would handle this better. But no, I don't think it's all so nice and love. I think there's a reason they're going. I think that Vance is going there to show a tough guy stance. And I think that we should watch this very carefully because this could get serious.
Well, we can watch it carefully, but I suspect Vance knows, as now we have some insight into his thinking, having read his private text messages, that he wants to keep Trump America first. The American people do not want some new military intervention or confrontation with Denmark. That's not America first. That's not what people want. But again, whatever kind of diplomatic or economic arrangement can be reached is perfectly fine.
Diplomatic and economic.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I'm all about.
Diplomatic and
Diplomacy
economic.
and trade.
But
That's
none
what
of
I'm
this
all about,
military
Marianne.
stuff. And believe me, ladies and gentlemen, there and others, they're working on that.
And others.
This is getting very serious, actually.
All right, I think we can leave it there. That does it for us today on Rising. It was a fun-filled show. Thanks so much for tuning in, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss any of our content. And for those of you who like to listen while on the go, now available anywhere you can find podcasts. See you tomorrow.
Thanks, everyone.